Alright, before we go into the harbor, let's explore this side of it. This one. This is what appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. What about this? The car stands a very muscular man, surrounded by flames. The book is titled Man from Hamdo and the Wildfire. Let's talk to this lady over here.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks. That's a little girl. I thought it was a... Never mind. Why was it you smiling? Her nose is also red from the coat. I am the law.
I know, sir.
She stomps her feet to feel warmer.
Yes, people get that you are the law. You really don't have to keep saying it.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all this. Little girl, I know what a book is. Books are like very long letters with stories inside them.
Yes, that's exactly it.
I also know what a postcard is. It's a small cardboard picture that you can send to a friend or a loved one.
You got it, sir. What about board games?
I like playing games with people's minds.
Okay, sir. This was all very enlightening. Can I help you with anything else?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Well, no, they're not gonna be about books. What is your name? My name is Annette, sir. My mom, her name is Playsense. She owns the store. She's inside, minding the register or organizing the stock. The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide, as if recalling something. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. And you're standing out here in the cold because... I'm signaling that the store is open, she notes eagerly. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biography of famous people. A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the book on the counter. She covers her face, smiling, but she's cold. Such a good trooper, you are already learning the value of hard work. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mom out with the store. She smiles and stands upright like a little soldier. Shouldn't you be at school or something? I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mom keep this place running. Your school is stupid. You're lucky not to be there. Mom says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mom says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed. There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette. How's the business going? Mom says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being... She looks over the shoulder. Cursed. Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking and twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders. Cursed? In what way? Cursed in a way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go, she looks for the right word, ass up? She blushes. I wouldn't say it like that, but I guess so. This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here. This day makes a note of this stuff. But Abdullah. Yes, she chirps. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir. What do you know about the other failed businesses? Nothing, really, sir. Mom doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. She looks a bit disappointed. I don't really know what's there. Did someone say sneak around in the cellar? Would you do that? How does this curse manifest itself? It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather. But Kim, the plasmic manifestations. No such thing. The lieutenant stands at his side, stern and serious. The girls look back and forth between you two. Anything else you want to talk about, sir? Enough about the curse, for now. Annette looks at your shaved, prickly chin. It distinctly contrasts with the oily mutton chops that surround it. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. What is this crime business? Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who is trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. She doesn't know what to say. It's that bad. Crime is a deviation from the law, punishable by either a civil or criminal sentencing. It's what the law prevents. Why would anyone want to read about crime? It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kinda like a puzzle where you can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him. I'm a policeman myself, by the way. The law, as I said. You don't look much like a policeman. She examines you as if to find something policeman-like. Huh. Well, what does a cop look like then? Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. Just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. Wow, look at that guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. Don't say that. He's not even real. You're real. That's right. A real failure. Her eyes shine with sympathy. Cheer up, sir. No need to compare yourself to a fictional character. Maybe you can show me some real detective police work, sir. Her smile is warm and consoling, and like the imperial image of Dick Mullen. Like in the books. Okay, I'm going to deduce something now. The girl keeps her hand folded. Hidden. What is that? Hey, why do you keep your hands folded? What do you mean, sir? She looks worried. She knows where this is going. You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals. It's okay. She brings out her reddened hands. Her nails are frayed nearly chill down to the flesh. You bite your nails? And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? She shows you a suspicious glance. It's super simple for a detective such as myself. Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that. Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed. She actually is impressed. This is more like a defensive reflex. Want more? Bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind. She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic. You're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. Dismay flickers in her eyes. Maybe so, sir, she sighs. Okay, I know, it's bad habit and I shouldn't. Either way, ace deduction by the #1 detective in town. It was okay, sir. Still got a rebellious streak. There's more than can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same. You think so? Fine. Do better. Deduce something about me. You're quite sober, she snaps back quickly. The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He's intensely not flinching. It takes effort. Yeah, about that. Maybe you could point me towards some booze? Afraid maybe? She shrugs, a compassionate look in her eyes. Alcohol is not good for you, sir. There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar somehow. There's something you're missing. Because you know each other, she's been talking to you openly because you've talked before. Hang on. So, you know me? We've met before? Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. She sways back and forth on her feet. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, telling people about being a star or something. I don't really understand who those stars are. Did I ever talk to you? Of course. You stopped by a few times. She looks at you intently. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you. What do you mean better? I look like shit. Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore. The lieutenant slowly, ever so slowly, realized something. Party eyes? Yes, of course, that makes sense. I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all. Party eyes? You know, like a cat in the dark. All big and wide-eyed, she giggles at the thought. It certainly looks odd on a man. The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. This is what she meant. You're probably gurning too. Fuck yeah, you should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy. Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics? Oh baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing. So why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with? I didn't know I had to do that. She looks puzzled. I don't really like this detective deduction game anymore. She gives you a rather concerned look. I guess we can change the subject, sir. I didn't mean to bring you down. What is romance? It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about a man and lady business, sir. What about a poor man getting a rich lady? It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something. I see. These are unhappy books for most of the pages. People are sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end. What about when both of the men are bad? Those are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that. What if it's written really well? Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting. What about when everyone is poor? That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life. Well, sometimes you have to write about real life things. Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people and everyone is happy in the end. What about the book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all? I haven't read any of those. Maybe you should ask Mom. Yeah? You think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup? Wow, I mango that one. I don't think it's a romance story if the main character breaks up, though she pauses trying to figure out the appropriate answer. No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination, only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb. No. I don't know. She looks at you with puzzlement. You can take this. Blossom like a pain flower. Yeah. And it drags on for years and years with no resolution in sight. The girl is at a loss for words. Each of you filling with resentment and bitterness for having ruined each other's lives. She shifts and sways on her feet, looking confused and uncomfortable. Stop. There's no need for this. It's in your power to change the subject. Not gonna do that. Each of you tearing at the other's innards, leaving a gaping emptiness, a vacuum heart that will still hurts ceaselessly. I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how to help you. I don't need help. I need a real book that tells it how it is, not this drivel. Sorry, sir. I'm still a little. She stammers on her words. I can't. It's time to leave it be. You're about to make a child cry. Are you proud of yourself? Jesus. Right. Activate denial mode. You're not really an automaton, you know. You do know that. Little girl, pardon the deviation. I wish to discuss books and other such matters. Yes, sir. She blinks her eyes rapidly in confusion and relief. Who are these famous people? Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers or musicians, these kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. She scratches her cold reddened cheek, then continues. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame. It seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them. Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it? But it does make the famous people more famous. She smiles gleefully. They're all dorks. Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. Why would they do that, sir? Because I'm a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show 'em. That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun. Okay, bye. See you around, Annette. Whoa, you work hard. I do? Oh yes, you hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide. I guess I do, yeah. Oh yeah, like a horse. Workhorse for hard work. What hard work do I do exactly? Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic sand, and linoleum after you re-emerge. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride. I fucking ride till I die, bitch. That's just what it's like. Life and death, but you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in, day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer. Damn, that rhymes. I mean, yeah, I did take that bribe from that Joyce woman. Oh yeah, you took that bribe hard. You're a killer. You could say I took some money from that banana guy too. You didn't log that in as a donation either. You don't log any of that shit in your straight writer. Guess I've made some gills, sure. Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich? No, I'm actually not. That's right, you work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that? Fucking taxes, man. It's because of that guard guy running my ass. The guard man has set himself up one of those self-replicating money structures. You should learn from it. Don't play the victim. Think, hustler. Think with your head. The system is broken. Boo-hoo, the system is broken. The establishment is keeping me down. That's not the fuck yeah attitude you used to. What is this? Why are you so poor? There's a market for corrupt cops out there, but the immigrant cops have price dumped it. Look, the immigrants are cool. The immigrants play cool music. Everyone likes them, especially the women. Don't hate on the immigrants. They got nothing to do with you living under a boat. Fucking taxes, man. That's right. 100% fucking G-Man got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. Jesus. Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the gossamer state that is Ravenhall? Really? Every time I sneeze, every time you wipe your ass, they got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony, one tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here. Total tax duties add up to 98% of all your money. No fucking way. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now. Jesus. Here you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth furiously on the tax issue. Wow. What's going on here? This book is about pay. You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books.
The ship takes off like a silver mosquito, unfolding its rotor-blade arms.
She mumbles reading, then pulls down the soft cover. A good one?
Yes, hello?
She nods her attention, fully focused on reading. Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working-class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working-class woman, why isn't she working? Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Phenomenal.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
Good then. She refers her attention to the soggy books on the bookstand. Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
She tries hard to focus on the bookstand. What with? A lot of things. For example, people tend to go missing. Help her by carrying things. Maybe she needs a weightlifter. Maybe she needs you to fight her husband. No, that's not it. Maybe your husband is missing. My husband? No, he's not. So where could he be? I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working? Where is this going, officer? Jesus. So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is? Yes, but she looks around and takes a deep breath, a little annoyed. I don't really need to know where my husband is, not all the time. Wouldn't you like to? No, she looks at you straight in the eyes, right foot is tapping nervously. I can totally help you find your missing husband. Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband. She has tough. She has tough? Huh? Or she has thought. I don't know. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay. Hush, baby. What? It's alright not to know where your husband is. Nothing shameful in that. Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. She puts her foot down. My husband is not missing. But he is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else then. Maybe your children are missing. No, absolutely not. Her words come out quick as gunshots. Okay, so where are they? Are you a policeman or a nanny? She's definitely disturbed by now. Nanny, where are they? They're not missing, sir. You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance. What if something horrible has happened? What if they are dead? That's the bad vibe you got before. No, they're at the disco, getting down, stupid disco dancing teenagers. What if something awful has happened? What if they're in the sewers? What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Jamrock. There's nothing to worry about. She's getting upset. Her voice has risen as she tries to convince herself that her daughters are safe. Oh my god, I'm gonna convince her that they're not. They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now. What is this doubt you have then? Something has happened here. I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they? My youngest girl, Johnny, is just shy of 16. Jeannie is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them. And can you describe me their appearance? Any features that stand out, something to make them identify them a little easier? Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you they're not missing? That they're in Jamrock safe and well at some stupid party? Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down. I could do with a party, a killer party, not a lame one. A killer party? What is with you and Pope Staples? My god, please no more talk about my daughters. They're fine. She picks up a book and tries to concentrate. A flock of seabirds passes by. Okay, it must be asked then. What are you doing here? Why are you perusing this? Is that a hunch? Maybe your cockadoo is missing. I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockadoo here. For what it's worth, I agree, but cockadoos can be stopped when they get like this. It's better to indulge him at this point. Ma'am, I was asking about your cockadoo. Is it missing? I don't even have a cockadoo, and guess what? It's a trap. Never say what. What? Even if I had it, it wouldn't be missing. Alright? Cockadoo not missing. I just want to make sure. Great. She turns her attention back to the bookstand. Just one more question. What did you mean by me being a cockadoo? Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore. Maybe you should. What if the cockadoo is your astro captain or your heraldic bird? Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks for the tip. Wonderful. The store is open. Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on her shoulders. She deserves a hug for all the work she's done for the mankind. Or, of course, give her a hug. An array of neurons fires up with joy. Bum her a cigarette, lest it turn a pain. Do you smoke? No, I don't. I know for a fact that you smoke. She looks up slightly startled. Why do you think that I smoke? I suspect I might possess supernatural abilities. No, you don't. She puts her hand into her coat pocket. Just give me a cigarette, please. I already told you I don't have any. Go bother someone else. She's lying. She's goddamn lying. She has smokes. just give me your cigarettes, okay? Don't lie. Sorry, officer. She stares at you in disbelief. She's lying. Jesus. I know you're lying. Please just give me a cigarette. No, I'm not lying. Why should I lie? A pause. Please go to the fruit kiosk. You'd lie too, wouldn't you? You'd lie, steal, and cheat. Ask her again. Squeeze the truth out of her. Keep pressing. Ask. Just one. I beg you, just one. Give me that damn cigarette, ma'am. I can't give you what I don't have. She turns away from you, focusing on the books again. The lieutenant sighs. Alright, give her a hug. You step in and close your arm around this foreign body, wondering your strange touch. There's a small movement beneath your hands as you shut your eyes. Then a tiny voice breaks out and asks, what is happening? She seems to be confused. Your hands are wrapped around her polyester coat. The fabric feels cold, moist from the sea nearby. The situation is oddly intimate. Your cheek is pressed against her shoulder. Her hand is trapped between your chest. 5 seconds pass, and their passing seems to so unimaginably long. Then she coughs and says again, what are you doing, officer? Let's talk. More feeling. Keep your eyes closed. Soak in the closeness. See what the feeling entails. The feeling continues. Warm and comfy on the cold shoreline. You hear a question rising on the surface, trying to break the sensation. So tell me, how does it feel to be close to someone, skin to skin? It's good, but I prefer a man, a solid muscular. It's good, but I prefer a man. A solid muscularity would support me better. I wonder how long has it been since you last hurt someone. Muscles. I said muscles. I want manly muscles. Officer. Carve's familiar voice pulls you out of your reverie. What are you doing? A swash of water hits the coast behind her figure. I'm fighting for the working class. Fighting for it how? She hasn't let go of your embrace yet. One hug at that. A hug a day keeps the bourgeois away. Oh, there's a strange sensation as the woman stirs in her grip. She's hugging you back. I guess it's better than nothing. Keep fighting on, my fellow comrade. She breaks up the hug, cheeks flushed. Is there anything else I can help you with? That's all for the moment. I'll let you read. The woman before you notes and returns to her reading. Fuck. Oh. A thought is complete. Je me vois vu, the opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new. Like somehow forgotten day in your childhood only now. That is the feeling we've been having, and for who knows how long. Should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is the fundamental question. Nice. Another one complete. Oh, it's a prequel. Maybe I should go in the bookstore. I haven't been doing any investigation though. Alright, inside the store. Here's the mom.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish, head trapped in amber. Her face looks powdery and painted from all the makeup. Oh Jesus, you're getting big for money again. Before we go on, he seems to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? Sure, there won't be an opportune moment to ask later.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavour. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Certainly there's a good things to be said about dependence. You misunderstand me. I'm a powerful feudal lord. I demand tribute. This is about tradition.
Now, hey there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into
Oh
this
my
space.
God.
Tribute, power, these are not the traditions we're used to in this part of the world.
Oh well, my begging failed. A curious pendant you're wearing.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
She clutches the pendant and narrows her eye as well. Eye? Eyes. So, are you the owner of the store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched as if to give it more penetration. She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work. I'm looking for a book about cookadoos. A book about cookadoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies. What if I want to buy a book? Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelf to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? She fiddles with her pendant, then waves her bony fingers directly at you. See those shelves there? Go, be drawn. So what type of books do you have? Everything is on the shelf, take a look yourself. She nudges her glasses. The shelf compels you, don't they? No, they don't. She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She don't want you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about books. Do you even know what books you have for sale? She scoffs. Truth be told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods. I'm sure it's all very literary stuff with well-written prose. But you don't learn about the important things in life from fabricated stories. Wait, shouldn't the storekeeper know about her wares? I provide a valuable service. As long as people buy books, I'm fine. She wiggles her bony fingers at you. Where do you learn about the important things then? The truth is available if you just know where to look, and you have to open and free your mind to understand. She nods at you cryptically. Alright, I'll take a look then. She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved. The girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed. Cursed? Who said that, Annette? She blinks. I'll have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy, good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir. What in God's name is she talking about? Don't feel like it's thriving. Feels ghostly. Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right? Annette? Yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Yes, of course. Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Yes. Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? Her opinion on her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store. Oh my God, seriously? 10. She's certainly very polite and helpful. My precious. Wait, let's say it like that. My precious. The dedication brings joy to my heart. She's immensely satisfied with the answer. If I have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. She rolls her eye. You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening. Depends. How much do you pay the kid? Good sir, what does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there. Stop the cuffs on her. Such a criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries. In some more developed countries, this sort of thing is 2 felonies: child labor and slavery. Those countries will realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Her tone is decisive, not at all angry at the insinuation. Are you done with the jokes now? Yes, we had quite enough fun here, right? The lieutenant taps his foot. The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. Mind your own business, sir. Her posture becomes very rigid. In our society, People don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business. Then now is the way she copes with criticism. I get she's a trooper, alright. She looks like she can take it, but it's actually wearing her down. You know she's been biting her nails? Good. God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. I told you to mind your own business. Her voice is firm. Clearly you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy. This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather, mysterious and harsh. I don't think she can do anything about it. She can if she has enough willpower. It's what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks. Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You're placing an unnecessary burden on a young child. What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't know anything. She stands stiff and severe, slightly foaming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality. One where they are wrong. It's not easy. She's looking for one. There simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole. All of a sudden she exhales sharply. Her shoulder slumps down. Oh no, she mutters. Hold on, I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There, she returns with a nod. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. Out of distress, she stops, but her mouth keeps moving. It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette. You're like Annette to your husband and your mother. Oh, she nudged her glasses nervously. Well, my mother was horrible, of course, absolutely perverse energies around that person, but my husband, shakes her head. My husband is completely different, of course. Is this husband Annette's father? Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur, east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here, she says gloomily. No matter, soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne. Wait, Grand Couronne? What's that? It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighborhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Your head feels light and dizzy. A cold breeze caresses your flesh. What's going on? Monstrous buildings loom over Grand Couronne. The cold wind howls in the empty house of homes built upon delusions. Why? There's no life in Grand Couronne. No one can afford to live there. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. Her smile is wide. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure. And your husband is also involved with the bookstore? He made the initial investment. Since then he's been what you might call a silent partner. Super silent. Almost indubitably so. Indubitably. Is she an only child? Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It'd be nice if she had. She pauses for a second. No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy. A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exteriors. Why not? We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Her voice wavers a bit. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. She catches herself at impoliteness. I'm sorry, I'm sure you do understand. She told me she doesn't go to school anymore. Placien's nods. She's been too busy helping me here, so she studies at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, all of our people understand the importance of education. She'll be back in school the moment the store takes off. And hell freezes over. Never mind, it's not a good topic to get into. Alright, I had something else in mind. The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette. Farewell for now, book peddler. Oh, another thought complete. White mooring. And the little guy gets smaller and smaller as you rise above the dollhouse world. You see him out in the snow, on the streets, in the shop on the corner, and finally in a matchbox house. Sitting by the window, white flowers from the window still, you can smell them from up here. It's awful. A white mourning, a modern death, divorce or something similar. All you can do is put more distance between you and him, make him smaller, make him less you. A whole bunch of thoughts complete. Nice. Let's go check. Hey. Old sportsman is tucked away in a dark corner.